Well guys, it's day 3, the last day of E3, and I've just parked in the West Hall. Today, well, I'm going to see whatever I can see. There's no holds barred at this point. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to see everything, and with Lord knowing, because today closes at 5 as opposed to 6, I mean, who knows how much I'll be able to see or what I'll be able to see today. But I'm going to try my best to see whatever I can. I'm going to wait in line for the Sony handheld. See if I can get a hands-on on that, if maybe a picture or two. I could write up about that. Maybe the new Wii. I'm gonna try my best to see whatever I can, but I can't guarantee what I'll be able to see or how I'll be able to see it. Haven't totally written off the chance to see Mass Effect, although that is in all likelihood not going to be able to be seen because they're just not letting people in to see it. Same thing with Alien Colonial Marines and Star Wars The Old Republic. They're just not, the lines are through the roof, and they're just not letting people see them. There's no, I'm not going to try to waste my time playing, seeing those games, especially if I can play other games in the meantime. So that was just my my thing. I'm going to see what I can, though. I'm going to start off today, since I'm in the West Hall anyway. I'm going to start off in the West Hall. I started yesterday in the South Hall. That's the intention. I'll try to get pictures of whatever I can if I can see some demos. But this is the last day, and I don't know what I'll be able to see today, but we'll see. We'll see what's possible. Maniac out. Well, it's day 3 right now, and this is the line for the PlayStation Vita. It was, I can wait, it's no big deal. I saw a lot of stuff already, so I'm going to probably try to see the Vita today. Still in line for the PlayStation Vita. Actually, I seem to be the go-to spokesperson. I got interviewed by this guy, Matthew. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'll try to, if I do find where the interview was, I'll link it to the site after I get back. I'm still waiting in the PlayStation Vita line, but over there on the other side is the PlayStation VIP lounge, which I cannot get into, but I thought, see, that looks like the coolest. Of course, as soon as I want to take a picture of something, everybody walks in front of it, but I think that is like the coolest cappuccino maker ever. I just thought it looked cool. The lounge is pretty nice over there. Of course, I can't get in, so that's probably why it looks so nice, but I just thought that was cool. Well, it is 3 o'clock. I've been waiting in this line almost the entire time I've been here at the show. No, it's 3:20. And as you can see, they've already cut the line off. The line's been cut off. Nobody's being allowed, even though the show's closing at 5. They've completely cut the line off. And I think we got another 20 to 40 minutes, give or take, probably even longer than that, until we see this. This looks like this is going to be my own day, my whole day. So it better be worth it. We got some screens here of the system, showing the trailers for the system. Yeah. It looks really cool. I mean, that's cool. It does look impressive. There are a lot of on the one hand, it always sounds so gimmicky, but it's like it does look like it can do a lot. It's got a microphone. It's got a multi-touch touchpad. It's got a it's got a lot of GPS, social networking capabilities, just all kinds of different stuff. So it's definitely going to be an impressive piece of hardware. but I gotta hold it for myself to see. Still filming? Well, it's about 4 o'clock right now, and I just saw the PlayStation Vita. I got to see 5 games at once, all about 2 minutes demo each game, including the new Uncharted game. I'm still compiling my thoughts about it because obviously what I played were not final versions of the games, nor was it final version of the hardware, nor was it anything other than just technical demos and stuff like that. So my thoughts are basically in that, is the system worth buying, and would the games that are in development be worth buying? Based upon the small tidbits that I'd see, it wouldn't be so much a full review as much of a let me play the rest of the game, basically. Uncharted, a complete yes, absolutely. The control system on that one looks a lot of fun. Navigation in it is great, especially when you're traversing terrain and stuff like that. The way it works is that you navigate Nathan Drake with the thumbsticks when you're moving around, but anytime you want to do an action, like let's say, oh, take out a guard or something like that, you tap on the guard from behind and boom, he's down. Now when you're traversing terrain, that's where the fun part is. The fun part is that when you're traversing terrain, or something along those lines, you, how do I put this? You basically swipe from hold to hold to hold, which are easily recognizable, at least in the area that I played. I thought I recognized the voice of the guy who's usually Nathan Drake for the voice actor, but I could be wrong on that one. I don't know if I heard it. They had a really interesting way of demoing it. The line, however, was very, like, I waited all day long to play this. I must have at least waited in line for 4 hours. I swore I would never do something like that. But it's the last day of E3, and there's really nothing. I've seen most of the stuff in day 2, so I figured, you know, if I had any interest in that hardware whatsoever, I would have taken a look at it. Was the time worth it? I don't know. But I can definitely tell you that the Vita looks and feels fantastic, but there were a lot of questions I couldn't get answered. I know for a fact that AT&T is going to be the exclusive carrier for the 3G band. If they're going to charge you for it, I don't know if that's even worth it. They are not supporting memory sticks, which is very disappointing. I mean, Sony was selling those memory sticks like crazy. I figured that they'd be having them. They'd have some kind of memory stick slot. There's also no TV output slot, or any place to get a TV output slot in there. The system uses USB for charging, no different than your modern GPSs do nowadays. It has GPS capabilities, it has augmented reality capabilities. There's other functionality in it that I won't go into because it's not necessary. But the other games I got to play were the tennis game, which I sucked at, but I'm just not a tennis player. I'm not going to get that game. I played a game made by the other day, Shooter Guy. Kind of rocking. Mostly had a I don't know how to put it. You collect through all these things and you basically increase the beat as it goes on, as you collect more things, and you navigate through the terrains. I couldn't beat it, but I'm sure somebody else would be able to much better than I did. I lost the lights and all the cameras breaking up. So, moving on, what are my plans for the rest of the day? Well, the show ends in about an hour. Really not much else to see. That I can see, because if there's any lines on anything, then I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm going to check out the West Hall and just play some demos until the show's just about over. Maybe play the demos at the Konami booth or something, I don't know. Nor is there going to be things, but things like, let's say, I blew my chances to play Mass Effect, but then again, Mass Effect players, they didn't give a shit about people that wanted to see Mass Effect. EA, seriously, if you're watching this, I doubt it, because you don't give a shit about me, but if seriously, if you wanted people to actually see Mass Effect, you need to let in more than 5 fucking people a freaking run. I mean, those, a small line could be as much as 3 hours. That's stupid. at least Microsoft, when they did the Gears of War demos, which I saw yesterday, and the Fable demos, which I also saw yesterday, they clear up the line every time they open the doors, they let everybody in basically, and that's the way you do it. So that was what I saw my whole day. I also got to demo the PlayStation Move version of Resistance. I would rather use a controller, actually. Not impressive at all. Basically, it's flawed in the fact that if you want to turn left or right, you got to turn the gun, and you're not going to be able to aim at any enemies while you're turning the gun. You can strafe, but what's the point? Oh. Boba Fett! Boba Fett!
Let's do it. We're good to go? Yeah.
TK421, why aren't you at your post? Well, I'm going to see if I can see any demos, what's going on. I'll probably let everybody out by now, the show's closing up. So, I'll talk to you guys later, Maniac out.